Aries, and welcome to your mid-monthly love predictions reading. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really excited to do this month. We're gonna do from mid-July to mid-August what is happening in love for my Aries people. Whether you're an Aries sun, moon, or rising, this message is intended for you. I'm gonna start by pulling 3 oracle cards, which will tell us the main 3 themes that your sign can expect to experience when it comes to love. Then we're going to elaborate with tarot. If a person pops up in your reading, we're going to have a look at how they'll be feeling towards you in the month ahead, and we're obviously going to get advice throughout the reading as well. So fairly juicy. What is in store for my Aries folk from mid-July to mid-August, please, Spirit, when it comes to love? What is in store for Aries when it comes to love? Okay, that's an interesting way to pop out. Oh, they want me to take that too. Okay, so at the back of the deck, we have confidence is the key to your success in the reverse. This actually tells me that some of you guys could be battling with pride issues. I'm hearing it's a matter of pride, but I do think that you're also on the cusp of a new beginning when it comes to love. And I think that there are some things that we have to either wrap up or kind of clear the way for in order to make room for this new cycle. A lot of what you're working through now has to do with building your confidence when it comes to love, feeling more worthy for the kind of love that you are attracting. Let's have a look at your first theme. We have a lot of Scorpio energy in your reading. First theme is work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Second theme is the full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity, excuse me. And our third theme is saying a time for healing. So I am feeling like some of you guys are working with some sort of divine timing, and you may feel under pressure to make something happen in your love life, or you could just be really questioning, like, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? Balsamic moon is interesting, and there's a message in the deck for you, but that's our third theme, so we're going to get to that last. Let's put those 2 out of the way. For now, let's have a look at work through your fears. So this is a new moon in Scorpio, and Aries, the thing that you and Scorpio have in common is that you both have connections to Mars. It is a masculine energy, despite Scorpio being feminine at times and very Lilith-like. It's a masculine energy of willpower, determination, and succeeding at all costs. So the thing about this conjunction in a new moon in Scorpio, between you and Scorpio, is that I feel some of you guys are either really willing a new beginning to happen, or you may be needing to work through some really heavy fears in order for a new beginning to happen. I don't know if that's something that a lot of you are comfortable with. I'm already feeling a lot of resistance in your reading, but I do see the universe trying to offer you a new beginning if you can just work through some fears. So let's get some tarot out, shall we? Spirit, what is happening here when it comes to love for Aries with this new moon in Scorpio from mid-July to mid-August? Can you clarify this new moon in Scorpio energy for Aries? Oy vey, really? No, surely not. We're going to take the Ace of Swords. Spirit wanted me to show you the other cards too, though. We have the Star card reversed, the Ten of Cups reversed. So a lot is at stake here, because this is something that you actually want, Aries, but I see you being very resistant to it. I see that this has to do with bringing more fulfillment into your life, more happiness, more of like longevity when it comes to successful relationships. But I see that there is a major issue here with letting go of the past and not letting what happened in the past stop you from transitioning. There is a strong message here of communicating in order to work through your fears, using your words to articulate the fears and concerns that you have. What else can you tell us? Again, 3 cards, but the card I'm going to take is the Queen of Pentacles. The cards they want me to show you are Justice and the Knight of Wands reversed. So a message I'm getting is that this new beginning for you has a lot to do with a successful, balanced partnership and honoring how far this can go for those who are already in some sort of relationship or situationship. The thing about this energy is there is a push and pull with the Knight of Wands reversed, a hot and cold response. So it's something that needs to be worked on and addressed in the month ahead in order for it to give us the best possible outcome, because I'm seeing marriage here for a lot of you. I'm seeing that someone that you're dealing with in the month ahead could be very much marriage material if you're not married already, but you have to communicate the issues and the flighty behavior, and you have to, if that's you, feel safe enough to address those flighty, look, 3 cards again, flighty issues that you're experiencing and why you've been hot and cold. But otherwise, if that's not you, Aries, your person is finding it very hard to gauge how to take things to the next level with you, because they're operating in a gray area of, well, I don't know what Aries wants. I'm not sure what Aries is open to. Aries is giving me this energy of they're not really that focused on me or love right now, so I'm just going to do this instead. And so you're seeing maybe that real flighty, hot and cold energy from someone that you're dealing with. Look, we have Scorpio, the Death card here. This is interesting. Big themes for you, coming out with the Knight of Cups upright and the Six of Swords reversed. So Spirit is saying this is a lesson that you're going to revisit with multiple people until you can work through your own fears and really detach from the things that are standing in your way. And they are blockages, because they're more than just fears. They're sources of pain for some of you. They're highlighted memories of how bad things can get when you're vulnerable and when you open yourself up. So I'm seeing a romantic love offer for sure that is going to force this transformation. And if you don't go with it, if you don't trust this person, or if you struggle to trust them, it's going to result in you repeating this loop all over again and pushing somebody viable who has a lot of potential away. I see someone recognizing you as wifey husband material. And so because we have a person out here, look at that 2 of Cups at the back of the deck, it is time for us to clarify how this person is feeling towards you. Spirit, can you help me focus these cards, please? What's going on? That is crazy. This camera is never that blurry usually. Why are we struggling so hard? Oh my gosh. I've never seen it that bad where it just refuses there. So 2 of Cups at the back of the deck. All right, so how is this person feeling towards Aries? Oh, hello. How is this person feeling towards Aries in the month ahead, Spirit? This person feels frustrated. They kind of want more recognition. I feel like, okay, so take this if it resonates, but I'm seeing someone who's really been trying to work on themselves, and they feel like you've been underplaying how much they've been doing. This is their perspective, by the way. It doesn't have to be right, but they feel like you've been underplaying how much they've been doing. How does this person feel towards Aries? This person is very impressed by you. If you've accomplished something recently, or you've had the chance to kind of show off what you've done or where you've been, this person is very, very in awe of you right now, or especially in the month ahead if you have the chance to catch up. The back of the deck, we have grief. So this person already feels like to a certain extent they've lost you. But in the month ahead, I'm seeing this person wanting to start things over, wanting to transform the situation with you, hoping for life after love with you. This person that you're dealing with, if you don't have history with them, they've been through a lot in order to get to this point where their path is crossing with you. They feel like someone who's emotionally ready, but they are still kind of overcoming their own fears. So I'm seeing this person having some sort of transformation emotionally recently. And when I say recently, the last 6 months, okay, they've had some major shifts in their emotional state of being, the way they see relationships, the way they see themselves, and how they choose to give and receive love has changed in the last 6 months. This is the card that kept flashing itself to me, and then I was like, okay, so this person's frustrated, Spirit. Yes, they are. For some of you in the month ahead, this person feels like you're pushing them away. They feel like that's 1 step forward, 3 steps back with you. And for some reason, the number 3 is so significant. Every time I shuffled a card out for you, they wanted to give me 3 cards, like 2 to clarify the card that came out. So that's why I haven't pulled clarifiers, because I've got so many messages for you about this theme. Your person feels like you're pushing them away in the month ahead. And even if they are a brand new person, they are very attracted and drawn to you, Aries, but they feel like you're creating space. Now, we also have joy, and I do feel like this person, that is their motivation to try to break through your walls, is that they feel a strong sense of joy with you. You bring a light to this person's world. You really bring them this sense of like, you see me, with joy here. They genuinely enjoy your company, your presence, and they feel like the two of you could experience a lot of joyful moments together. So they're seeing a lot of green flags despite these red flags as well. Now, I feel with the Queen of Pentacles upright here, I'm really sensing that this person is in it for the long haul, and that working through your fears is about working through your fears for the right reasons, right? Not just because you have somebody who's trying to just kind of get you in bed. This is a situation of you working through genuine insecurities or fears or memories of pain in order to facilitate longevity. I'm not just talking about sexual intimacy, although that is here. It's more this progression of working through those heavier fears and feelings in order to get to that light, blissful, this is something that could work long term, if we can just work through those barriers. So what is the advice here? Actually, I was going to get tarot, but I think I want to get an oracle card for you because that will tell me more. What is the advice here for Aries in this first theme, please, Spirit? Okay, that was quick. We have aquamarine. Okay, so this is a water card inspired by Cancer, the number 4, crown chakra, this very stretchy yoga pose. It's this feeling of listening to your heart and you working with your fears. It's this feeling of, in order to go through this, you have to kind of let the fears guide you to the core feeling, right? Because fear is a projection of something that is resonating with either a pain or some other feeling. So why is that fear there? We got to really delve into it and understand what emotion is underlying and whether this is something we can work with or whether this is something we need more time with. Either way, I just think that you need to be more aware of how this situation is making you feel, Aries, in order to understand what it is that you need to do. And I'm really seeing helpful communication being like your biggest asset here in this situation, whether you're dealing with a pre-existing relationship or a brand new person. I'm seeing communication opening up with this person in the next month if it hasn't already, and you two needing to really lay it on the table about what you expect, what you want, and what you desire from each other. So let's move that to the side. That's your first theme for the month ahead. We're going to look at your second theme now. It's time to release negativity. This actually feels like some people could be impacting your ability to find love in the next month if you haven't found it already. It feels like there may be external influences impacting your love life here. And Spirit is encouraging boundaries, as well as you revisiting what worked in the past when it came to dealing with unhelpful interference. So what is happening here with the full moon in Scorpio for Aries, please, Spirit? For the month ahead when it comes to love, what is happening with the full moon in Scorpio? So Spirit is showing me the 6 of Cups, which is, in my opinion, a Scorpio card. What is happening with this full moon in Scorpio? We also have the 7 of Swords. What is happening with this full moon in Scorpio, please, Spirit? We got the 2 of Cups trying to come out. May I please clarify that 6 of Cups, please, Spirit? The World card, okay. What about that 7 of Swords? The King of Pentacles. You could be dealing with an earth sign. What is going on with that 2 of Cups? Scorpio is obviously very strong as well, though. I'm seeing a lot of Taurus, Capricorn. We got the Eight of Cups reversed. So there is somebody from your past who is not ready to let you go. I see that this person and you could have had a very painful ending or just a long period of silence between you. This person is struggling to let you go. They are hoping that they haven't missed out on an opportunity with you. They feel like you still have love for them. Honestly, this person is showing up as someone that still holds you to a high standard. I see this person rushing back in. I see them admiring you for this. They could be connected to this situation, but this person just has a lot of passion, desire for you, and I see that they have been staying up late at night thinking about you. Now, sweets, if this isn't a person, then this is a reflection of you feeling blocked and feeling like things in love just aren't going your way, spending a lot of late nights thinking about all the would have, could have, should have moments, and hyper fixated on the people who have potential in your life. I see you needing to take more action towards the people that you're interested in, if that resonates. If you really firmly believe that it's not someone from your past, this is a reflection of you having the determination and the courage to be able to make some positive changes in your love life instead of staying up late at night thinking about what you should be doing. So it's interesting. You have two divisions here. I am definitely seeing past energy though with the Six of Cups and the Eight of Cups reversed. Someone who feels like they have more to grow with you. I definitely see you giving a relationship a chance here based on how you were able to work through your fears. I see the full moon in Scorpio being a powerful climax in a relationship where you're feeling like things are going to the next level. Definitely a culmination of one cycle and the beginning of a new one, celebrating love with somebody here. If it's not you, you could be witnessing a marriage or an engagement or a birth, something quite significant that provokes stirring feelings of unconditional love. And that witnessing has made you go back to yourself and say, hey, we deserve more than this, Aries. Let's stop leading these people on, or let's stop looking here and let's start focusing on the people who will want something more long term. I definitely see boundaries with the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords reversed. It's like you are changing tact. Instead of kind of being so covert or beating around the bush or just being a little bit kind of elusive and keeping too many options open at once, I see you being very clear and provoking with how you communicate. I see you definitely setting some sort of line with someone, and it could be either that you're cutting someone off or you're saying like, hey, I actually see you as more than a friend. I feel like the initiative is coming from your end because I'm getting very cardinal energy from this King of Pentacles, very boss energy. But I think that if anybody were to come towards you in the next month, you're going to be backed with this clear idea of what you want, what you need, and how you expect people to treat you, which is very powerful. I definitely think that for some of you, you are nipping certain conversations about your love life in the bud. If people have been finding it within their own sort of right to gossip or talk about your love life, you're going to be calling them out. With this energy, it's very much a no room for bullshit energy in the middle here. When paired with that full moon in Scorpio, it's like, if you have something to say it to my face, or don't even bother saying it at all. Very much standing up for yourself, but it's inspired by this profound act of love that you've seen. Now, with that Two of Cups and the Eight of Cups reversed, I definitely see you working hard on a relationship here, trying to come to some sort of compromise. And it feels like you're inspired by this person's ability to show their full self to you. I see someone standing in front of you and saying, Aries, this is who I am, the good, the bad, the ugly, take it or leave it. And you're like, wow, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to take it because you had a lot of balls to come here and say that. I see with the Eight of Cups reversed that this is a situation that should have, would have, could have ended. However, it isn't. You're both choosing to stand up and face each other, talk about the past and talk about the future, which is incredibly powerful because I see that you're no longer concerned about whatever fears you had in the past. You're addressing them, you're working through them. So what is the advice here for Aries with the it's time to release negativity card? What is the advice for Aries? Interesting. We have Demortiorite. So Demortierite is very powerful for you because it has that fiery energy. Although it is a Leo card in this deck, it is definitely connected to you in its own way. I feel like this is you trying hard to overcome challenges, trying hard to troubleshoot and come up with creative solutions because you're motivated by your own wants and needs with the sun here. Your ego is very much saying, Aries, we need this. Aries, this is what we want. Aries, you deserve this. And so whatever challenges you encounter, you're going to tackle them head on. You're going to deal with them in the way that you think is best. I see a lot of movement. Your advice here is to exert energy into things that are worth your time and worth what you think should be a part of your future. I feel conflict, and I still feel like this is more external. It's not really showing up in tarot. It's just this underlying feeling with the oracle cards. So I don't think it's supposed to be your main focus. I think you shouldn't worry too much about what other people are thinking because you can hold your own in the month ahead. And I definitely see you getting a fresh perspective and trying to look at things from a different angle in order to be successful. So that is what I'm seeing for you when it comes to the full moon in Scorpio energy. Let's move that over a little bit and get into your third theme here. This is going to be a long reading. We have a time for healing, balsamic moon. Now, this card actually has a message for you in the guidebook, so I've got to get that out really quickly. Hopefully it's not too far away. Down, down, down. Maybe there is an index. I've never read the guidebook, if I'm honest with you. A time for healing. Balsamic moon is the number 38. Thank you. So, pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that someone or something really isn't good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you're ready when the time comes. That is very much confirmation for everything that we have been picking up in this reading. I love that. It's helpful for me to know that my intuition is definitely on point. But for you, I feel like this card is saying that if you haven't been able to overcome these themes, obstacles, fears, by the end of the month, you're going to really have to face the music. So a common theme for you is leaving the past in the past, working through your pain, and healing enough to embrace a new beginning in love. So Spirit, can you clarify a time for healing for Aries in the month ahead? We have the Strength card in the reverse position, that pride energy again. I'm hearing that, lay down your guns. 7 of Cups. I don't even know that song very well. I think it's from the 80s. So reckless, lay down your guns. Interesting. What is the other card, Spirit? The Hanged Man. This is bizarre. You've got a lot of major arcana popping out. I'm seeing Pisces, Leo, fixed signs in general. So a bit of Taurus. Who's in the middle there? Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius, and we have more Scorpio. All right, can I clarify that Strength card reversed, please? The 10 of Swords and the Fool. What about that 7 of Cups? There's definitely resistance from you to embrace a new beginning. Hesitating. What about that Hanged Man? I've got to try to talk about everything that I'm feeling for you, but I'm running out of time. What is going on with that Hanged Man for Aries, please, Spirit? Because Spirit has so many messages for love this month. we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so at the back of the deck is the King. So some of you are dealing with a divine counterpart or someone who you're very compatible with. I see that the two of you are not going to be entirely on the same page because it feels like your expectations are not aligning perfectly is the way that I wanted to say it, but Spirit's saying purposely. So there are still certain blocks, certain issues, certain painful fears that need to be worked through, and that is honestly the biggest theme that you have in your love life in the month ahead, whether you are actively dealing with someone or simply manifesting them. A major issue here is how the past is still impacting the future for you. I see you needing to overcome pride and feelings of vulnerability in order to let people in and give yourself brand new beginnings. There is a feeling here of betrayal. For some of you, this is cheating and feeling like somebody's just going to hurt you if you give them the chance. There is a feeling here of releasing baggage and acts of betrayal in the past, whether that's through forgiveness or whether that's through changing how you project that past pain onto future people. I see that there is a need to be very clear about how you feel and to prioritize your feelings throughout the month ahead, taking time to understand them and understanding your fears so that you can better work with the opportunities the universe is giving you. My single Pringles, a lot of people are interested in you, but you don't give them the chance to get close to you. And in other instances, you don't allow yourself to get close to them. There is a feeling here of waiting for the right thing. And while I think that that is absolutely helpful for you, I think that you're also keeping certain key opportunities at an arm's length, because as much as you want that 10 of Pentacles, it feels like you're also trying to protect yourself from the 7, 8, 9 of Pentacles in between. You know, you just want them to come at the 10. It's like, come when you have your legacy and you have your ideas of what, and this person's like, but I want to build all of that with you. You know, that's what it feels like. Now, in the meantime, I see a lot of you guys working on your material endeavors, pursuits on a physical basis. So whether that's your health, your career, or just your family, if you've got kids, I see you prioritizing that as well, because that is all a part of your healing, balancing out your material endeavors, pursuits, and interests. Now, with the Hanged Man reverse and the Queen of Wands, there are questions around self-worth, and there are questions around how you attract people into your life and how you allow energy to seek you, whether you are more open in certain circumstances versus others. I think some of you need to be more comfortable in other environments where there are high possibilities for you to meet people, especially if you're single. And so there's just this interesting energy of understanding the way that you connect with people better in order to get closer to what you want when in terms of what you're manifesting. If you're manifesting meeting the love of your life, what situation are you most sociable, receptive, and open? Are you usually by yourself? Are you usually with a close friend? Are you usually in a family environment? Are you usually out at night? Do you usually use liquid courage? Like, there's this strange feeling of you understanding yourself better throughout this process of healing, which will help attract who it is and what it is that you want. I see the person that you're dealing with experiencing their own blockages. However, you clearing your energy allows more of an opportunity for this person to come towards you, and trust that like attracts like. If this is a divine counterpart situation, they're also doing the same thing. At the very least, you have somebody very, very compatible waiting for you to work through your healing in order to take things to the next level with you. So what is the closing advice for a time for healing for Aries? Okay. They're giving me black tourmaline. Interesting. This card is influenced by the number 30, Pluto, which is more Scorpio energy, the third eye chakra, and earth energy. So for you, Aries, your closing advice in this third theme has a lot to do with grounding yourself, having helpful boundaries, that can allow you to continue transforming. There is a strong feeling of you have not peaked, Aries. There is more in store for you. You have a new beginning. I see you working with others in order to get through these hurdles, healing with others if necessary, especially if some of your issues stem back to childhood or back to shared experiences with family members. I see you using support to help get you to this new beginning where you are baggage free and where you are more open and ready for what the universe has in store for you when it comes to love. Powerful transformations ahead will occur when you are able to really work through this pain and these fears, depending on what it is for you individually. Trust yourself, know yourself, but above all, ground. Sorry, Aries, we were cut off by my camera, but as I was saying, ground yourself, because I do see you needing to give yourself time to, first of all, recognize what you are feeling in order to work through your fears in the month ahead. A very big yet successful month for you, very transformative month for you. A lot of Scorpio Plutonic energy. I wish you a beautiful, prosperous, abundant month ahead, Aries. It's been a pleasure to read for you. If this did not resonate 100%, you could have messages in your moon or Venus sign, considering this is a love reading. Thank you so much for joining me, Aries, and I shall connect with you very, very soon. Bye.